This fellow over here is not sure what. He's an older fellow, but he's completely incapacitated. Bonjour. Real heroes over here. These are the heroes over here because they take care of them in this area. So you can see they're living in. This is what they're. This is their house. I mean, really need something better, and that's why we're trying to build a building for them on the property. We'll show you that later on in the week. So, bathing area here. This is where they bathe them. They sit them on a chair and bathe them here. This is as good as it gets for them. Bonjour, Monsieur Dame. What? Dormitory. Bonjour, Monsieur Dame. Bonjour. Bonjour. Bonjour, Monsieur. Bonjour, Monsieur. Bonjour, Monsieur. This is the kitchen area here where they're cooking a meal. Twice a day they get a hot meal provided for churches like the Journey Church. Helps to pay for the cooking supplies. He gets like the meals and the wheat and things like that donated from organizations here in Port-au-Prince, but he has to hire a cook and a dishwasher and someone to make the food and charcoal and supplies, spices and things like that. So all that together, people working together, helps to provide a hot meal of. These are beans cooking, red beans cooking here. Looks like some kind of a breakfast meal. Soup. Pumarama. Oh, Monsieur Kimaladla. Okay, so the sick guy, he can't eat any solid foods. So they're cooking here on hot charcoal, and she's a hard worker and makes a nice meal for them. Okay. This is where his wife, who is comment-moi enceinte, Madame Augain. His wife having her first child. She's 4 months pregnant. 5 months pregnant. And this is where they sleep in here. You want to see there? This used to be a room with a lot of old equipment and so on, but they have a cat. But this is their place, and when it rains, all the rain comes up, comes in through the rotted out sheet metal and so on. So it gets a little bit wet. So they have to have a tarp over their bed to keep the rain from getting into their mattress and so on. But this is where he's going to be bringing their baby back to. He's going to the States on Thursday. And his wife has got a visa. They've been over to West Palm Beach a couple of times. And his wife will hopefully have the baby over in the United States. If we can get her in a hospital there. And then they'll come back and they'll bring the baby to live live in here, which is not so good. Okay. Okay. We're stepping into the area where we're going to build the temporary clinic. Want everybody step up so we can explain to you what's going on here? Okay. This was all falling down off the walls. They completely floated and stuccoed the walls there. This was just like a sort of an all-purpose room. They used to set up a cafeteria in here for the kids to eat and so on, but people eat outside now. But this will be the clinic. There'll be a wall from that door down here to there, and there'll be a little hook in the wall there to make accommodation for that step. And we'll have it in 3 divisions here. The idea is to have a consultation where Ken and Anna are standing, In the middle here, the pharmacy, and down there, a little storage area for our medicines and tools and supplies and so on. And just be up to the ceiling here, a couple of doors, very simple. Something that when we do build the building for them permanently, we can take the materials with us when we go and do that. So that's the project for Ken and the guys this week. Get that all set up for, and Kelly and, yeah, yeah, the light bulb there is leaving a bit to be desired. But,
fortunately, Bob says he can do a little electrical, but
uh-huh.
he's looking with a little hesitation right now.
Oh, we don't know. We will see. Even if you take some pipe, plastic pipe as a conduit and put the wire inside and just screw it up there. We'll follow that in. So,
When we first came to Haiti, the USAID gave all this money to build a new hospital in Leogan. And when they hooked everything up and got it all going, water came out of the electrical sockets because they hooked, then they flushed the toilet came out of the thing because they had hooked up the plumbing to the electrical.
well, anyway, we've already gotten started. I was here on Saturday. I bought all these materials and so on with money donated from the Journey Church. And these walls were just falling apart from just neglect and disrepair and not good work in the first place. And we had them all stuccoed. So we'll put a coat of paint on this whole place here, brighten this up, and make a decent clinic and consultation area. So.
C'est Madame François.
Yeah, this is Francois's wife, Beatrice. And she's handicapped also. She was born with a handicapped leg. Yeah, they're going to come in from that gate back there. Come in here, so there'll be benches here for them to sit down on. And they can get their consultation, go to the pharmacy, and out the door they can go. They'll only be doing about, maybe 40 people a day. So it won't be too many people here. Depot? So I say depot? Bom bagay. This is where he stores his supplies, his food, charcoal, oil, and so on. Yung clay po sa? Is it yung clay? No, but be okay. Clay po sa? Okay. Okay, we're sending for the key for these doors here. This is where we have the supplies that we brought in from that we had stored in another clinic, in another area. So we brought them all here, and they're here now with the tools and so on. So this is where everything is.